Hello everyone and welcome to the first 5-minute facts video. Today we'll be talking about the Tiger I tank. The Tiger tank was designed in 1941 by the company Henschel and Son, who were famous for producing public transportation vehicles such as trains. In World War II they also produced the HS-129 ground attack aircraft. Both can be seen in the War Thunder video game for PC and PS4. The Tiger I was produced in 1942 and was given the official name of Panzerkampfwagen 6 Tiger, USF E, but soon around countries it was just shortened Tiger. The Tiger was a heavy tank and introduced to counter the Soviet tanks such as the KV-1 and T-34. The current German tanks at the time, the Panzer II, Panzer III and Panzer IV, just were not enough to cut the mustard, as the guns used were generally not able to penetrate the T-34 and KV-1 due to the thickness and revolutionary armour design of using angled armour. I'll explain that in another video. So Nazi Germany rolled out the Tiger I, which used an 88mm KWK-36 cannon, which was good enough to penetrate most armour from the Soviet tanks, and was able to bounce a few shots from Soviet tanks, which the outdated German tanks could not. The Tiger was one of the best performing tanks of the war. However, there were limitations to the vehicle. For example, the Tiger was too big to fit on train carriages in Germany, so it had to be stripped and taken apart to be transported, which increased the time for which the vehicle was ready for battle. The Tiger was also heavily armoured from the front, with 120mm of frontal armour. However, the rear and sides of the tank were very weak. The Tiger was vulnerable when flanked, which did occur, due to the poor traverse speed of the Tiger and sloppy overall power-to-weight ratio, which is only 13 horsepower per ton. When put into a modern perspective, the Bugatti Veyron has around 500 horsepower per ton. The Tiger was a 54-ton fighting machine, but was powered by a 700 horsepower Maybach HL 230 P45 engine. Although the power-to-weight ratio was poor, due to the old-fashioned engine design and size, the torque produced was extremely high, meaning the Tiger was able to achieve 28 miles per hour, which is faster than the modern-day Challenger 2. The issue with the Tiger was also due to the fact it was too complicated for the technology at the time. So in a 2-year period, only about 1,300 were made, meaning they were only producing around 650 a year, which just wasn't enough to meet demand at the time to seriously make an impact. It was the same issue with the Me-262 jet fighter. It was made too slowly and not used in enough numbers to be truly effective. Although the Tiger did strike true fear into the Allied countries across the battlefield, with the American and British tank crews often calling it "oh shit a Tiger," because when faced head-to-head against one, the Tiger would mostly win. However, the tank did see some scary opponents during its lifetime, such as the Cruiser Comet, which was a British medium tank which produced in 1944 and would simply flank the Tiger, and due to its deep penetrating 77mm rounds, puncture the Tiger in the side of the rear, rendering the Tiger useless. Other tanks which challenged the Tigers were the American Sherman Jumbo and M26 Super Pershing, which you can see here, which had thicker armour than its original counterpart and had a more powerful 90mm gun than the original M26, which could match the Tiger in terms of firepower. During the closing stages of World War II, the Tiger was beginning to lose its fear factor to the enemies. However, Tiger I was not the only fighting machine Germany produced and used, which we will come to the next vehicle in another video. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful and helpful, why not give it a like, maybe even a subscribe, and thanks for watching.